yesterday. Today it's back to work, back to the grind, but at least we're getting news like that.
Not bad at all. Jason Hackett and Alicia Lewis here with you. I don't want to complain, so I'm not going to.
Don't.
It is going to be a little bit toasty out there, but Ben, 3-4 months ago, we were like negative 10 degrees. So yeah. I'm going to take it. It's fine.
I knew it wouldn't take long before we start complaining about the heat. Yeah, a couple of days in the upper 80s today and tomorrow, then just slight cooling as we head into the second half of the week and an otherwise very summer-like forecast. Now let's get to some thunderstorm activity this morning. Most of this has been staying sub-severe, but we have a little pulsy system that's just south of Wilmer right now in a severe thunderstorm warning for extreme northwestern Renville County and southwestern Candy Ojai County. That goes until 6:30 today. These are slow-moving storms producing quite a bit of lightning and maybe some localized hail that could be quarter size, maybe a little bit bigger. Later today, renewed thunderstorms chances. We have a marginal risk for severe weather that could include some more hailers for basically central and southern Minnesota. So that's later today. The summer heat continues the next couple of days, and beyond today, it's a mainly dry forecast. We'll talk more about it coming up, but first let's toss it over to Cece for your traffic. Good morning.
Good morning. Traffic flow is great this morning. You don't need to add extra time, and I said you won't need to add any extra time before 7, and that's really played out on the roads here. The story of this morning, though, is the construction projects that are happening. We're going to talk about a project on Highway 12 just after 6:15. We're also going to talk about a project happening down in the Bloomington area on 35W. There's going to be a closure there today, so I'm going to tell you workarounds for that and also some other projects that are popping up this morning that you'll want to know about.
All right, lots going on there. Cece, thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon. In just a few hours, a man accused of a deadly hit and run in Brooklyn Park 1 week ago today will make his first appearance in court.
That's right. This morning, we're hearing from the victim's family for the first time. Megan McPherson is joining us now with the latest. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning. Yeah, Amia Armstrong Walker, just 25 years old, was killed in this crash. Ryan Freeman was arrested and charged with criminal vehicular homicide after investigators say that he hit and killed her on Highway 252. Then drove away from the scene. This is video from that crash scene 1 week ago today. State troopers responded around 1:30 a.m. finding debris from a dark gray vehicle scattered across the roadway. Court documents say Amia Armstrong Walker got out of a car during an argument. The other people in the car tried to convince her to get back inside, but she was standing near the fog line when investigators say Ryan Freeman hit her and kept driving. Amia's longtime partner Desiree says the couple had just welcomed a baby boy 8 months ago.
And they loved each other so much. So much. And I hate that he has to grow up without her. He looks at pictures of her every day. And I hate that somebody took my son's other parent.
Just a devastating reality for this family. Freeman has admitted to driving the car at the time, but said he didn't crash into anything. He's set to appear in court at 1 this afternoon. Back to you.
All right, Megan, thank you very much. We do have to get to some breaking news in southeast Minneapolis. Right now, we're trying to learn more about an overnight police investigation near East 41st Street and Snelling Avenue. This was the scene just before midnight you're about to see. You can see a few police cars and officers in the area. Our photographer on scene did see an ambulance leaving the scene. We have reached out to Minneapolis police. We'll update you as soon as we know more. Also this morning, St. Paul police tell us they're searching for a homicide suspect. This is video from that scene just after 9:30 last night. Police say someone reported a body on the train tracks off Case Avenue near Birmingham Street. Police tell us the man has possible stab wounds. Right now, it's not clear what happened, but an autopsy is being performed.
Happening in just a few hours, Chisago County union workers will head back to the picket line after contract negotiations broke down over the weekend. Our Audrey Russo's live at Chisago County Government Center with more on workers' demands this morning. Good morning, Audrey.
Good morning. We're expecting the picket to begin within the next maybe hour or so. Now, in front of the Chisago County Government Center, you can see a small white sign that says Community Unity. We've seen signs like this throughout town, just driving through on folks' lawns, on the side of the road. So obviously this has been a topic of conversation here in town. Now, Teamsters Local 320 picketers they've been at this for about 26 days at this point. And these are Chisago County Health and Human Services employees, government center workers. So where do the negotiations stand at this point? We'll take a look at this Facebook post. This was put out by the union over the weekend. Now, they said that negotiations broke down around 3:30 on Saturday morning after 18 and a half hours with the mediator. Now, You're also looking at video from their picket earlier this month. The biggest sticking points then were rising health care costs. The 170 unionized workers want to leave the county's health plan and join their own. Now, I've reached out to the county for their response this morning, as they haven't posted on their strike updates page since the end of April. Meantime, folks with the union are planning on having a special meeting tonight at 5 o'clock, and they're going to vote on whether or not to approve $200 in weekly strike benefits for those who have left the job. Back to you.
Audrey Russo reporting live this morning from Chisago County. Thank you very much for those updates. Right now, the White Bear Lake community is paying tribute to one of their own, Master Sergeant Nicole Amer. She, along with 5 other soldiers, killed in Kuwait during Operation Epic Fury. Yesterday, Amer's loved ones attended a ceremony where she was honored with a paver brick at Veterans Memorial Park. A memorial highway in White Bear Lake will also be created in her honor. And this morning, we're hearing from Nicole's husband, Joey, for the first time as he honors her memory before several family milestones. Today is their daughter's birthday, and in less than 2 weeks, their son will graduate high school. Joey says his wife had the ability to be someone's best friend and mother at the same time, and she fiercely loved their 2 kids more than anything. Joey and Nicole met while they both served in the Army and just celebrated their 10th anniversary this past December.
She knew the difference between wearing the uniform and standing for the person next to her. She lived and breathed the military. She lived and breathed for the soldiers around her, and that's what she fought for.
Nicole also loved to garden. In fact, there's now a nonprofit in her honor, Operation Nikki's Embrace, which is working towards building a greenhouse in her memory in White Bear Lake. Joey talked to us about all of that and more. You can hear that full conversation coming up in just 7 minutes.
This morning, a Minneapolis beach is back open after a search for a child who reportedly went under the water didn't turn anything up. Now, according to Minneapolis Parks, crews responded to the main beach at Lake Nokomis around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. A lifeguard reported seeing a child go underwater. Officials launched an extensive search by boat, and volunteers formed a chain to search the water, but they came up empty. The Hennepin County Sheriff's Office tells us that no children were reported missing. Officials suspended the search and reopened the beach about 2 hours later.
Well, could you be sitting on $50,000? The Minnesota Lottery says 2 big tickets from this year's New Year's raffle are still unclaimed. The $50,000 winners bought their ticket at a holiday in Burnsville and a quick trip in Andover. Winners have 1 year to claim that prize. You can double check your numbers on the Minnesota Lottery's website. Check your couch cushions, check your car,
check your wallets. Yep, could be anywhere. Well, hey, get ready to SPELL.
Rumble.
Spell.
Oh, never mind.
This morning, we're live in D.C., where this year's Scripps National Spelling Bee will get underway in less than an hour. 247 spellers will take the stage, and among them, 9 are from Minnesota and 2 are from Wisconsin. The prelims starts at 7 our time, followed by the quarterfinals and semifinals tomorrow. And then the finals will be Thursday nights, which you can watch live on ION. The final champ takes home $50,000.
Not bad.